So here is a sample paper of social science for standard 7, and it is just made as per the first periodic test, and the chapters covers here is the geographical diversity of India from geography, history, that is new beginning and of states and cities, and then from the civics, that is the role of government. So total mark is 40 and answer is also given. So let us try to go through this sample paper. So the first is question is multiple choice question answers, and here is the first one. The western and the eastern Ghats together form the, and the options are Indo-Gangetic Plain, Himalayas, Deccan Plateau, coastal region. So the correct answer is Deccan Plateau. Which of the following is a feature of the Himalayan region? And the options are sand dunes, volcanic plateaus, snow-covered peaks, coral island. So, snow-covered peaks is a feature of Himalayan region. Next question is, which river originates in the peninsular plateau? And the options are Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Brahmaputra. Godavari is the correct answer. Next, the Sundarban delta is formed by the river, and the options are Krishna and Godavari, Ganga and Yamuna, Ganga and Brahmaputra, Ganga and Narmada. So, Ganga and Brahmaputra. Next, the Aravalli Hills are one of the youngest mountain range in the world, oldest mountain ranges in the world, volcanic mountain ranges, or the Himalayan ranges. So, the Aravalli Hills are one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world. Then how many Mahajanapadas were there during the 6th century BCE? And the options are 10, 8, 16, 12. So the correct answer is 16. 16 Mahajanapadas were there during the 6th century BCE. Now the Varna system was a political division, religious practice, social classification system, or trade policy. So the Varna system was a social classification system. Next, the trade routes in South India linked Indian ports with, and the options are Europe and Africa, Southeast Asia and China, Central Asia, Russia and Mongolia. So Southeast Asia and China. Next, which of the following is an example of private healthcare? And the options are government hospital, community health center, private clinic run by a doctor, or free vaccination camp by the government. So private clinic run by a doctor is an example of private health care. And the last MCQ is, which sector plays a big role in providing vaccination programs? And the options are private healthcare, public healthcare, only hospitals in big city, none of the above. So the correct answer is public healthcare plays a big role in providing vaccination programs. Okay, so these are question number 1 and 10 multiple choice question answer. So let us proceed. So here question number 11 is, what is the role of government in health in India? And it is for 2 marks. So the government plays a big role in making healthcare accessible, affordable and effective for all citizens in India. Providing public health services, vaccination and disease control, health awareness, regulating private healthcare, funding health programs, providing affordable medicines and improving sanitation and clean water. So see here, the role of government has been explained here and it is for 2 marks, and basically a detailed 2-line has been covered here for the answer. See here, the government play a big role in making healthcare accessible, affordable and effective for all citizens in India, and the rest is this, right? So this is a complete answer for 2-mark question. Now the next one, what are the 3 main range of Himalayas? And the question also carry 3 marks. So the answer is, the Himalayas have 3 main ranges, that is the Greater Himalaya, Himadri. This is the highest range with the tallest peak like Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga. Second one is the Lesser Himalaya, Himachal. This range lies south of the Greater Himalayas. It is lower in height and has many hill stations like Simla. The Outer Himalayas, Sivalik. This is the outermost and the lowest range, and it has narrow valleys and is made up of sandstone and conglomerates. Now see here, whenever 3 marks question answers are there, and here also they have asked about the 3 main range of Himalayas. Just don't mention the name only, like the Greater Himalayas, the Lesser Himalayas, and the Outer Himalayas. Try to write at least one feature or one line about it, right? So here, like the Greater Himalaya is the highest range with the tallest peak. An example is also given. Then about the Lesser Himalaya, it is the lower in height and has many hill stations like Simla. Like this, try to cover 1 or 2 line about the Himalayas, okay? So this is question number 12, that is what are the 3 main range of the Himalayas. Let us proceed. Question number 13 is, which new phase is often called India's second urbanization? So see here, the first one was point-wise answer was there, right? So here also it carries 3 marks, and here we are going to write a paragraph for 3 marks. So the new phase often called India's second urbanization referred to first millennium BCE. Okay, so here the first line just indicate about the particular time, that is the first millennium BCE. Now during this time, many new towns and cities developed, especially in the Gangetic Plains and the other parts of the northern India. Okay, so second line we have just described what happened in this area. So many new towns and the cities were developed, and where? Especially in the Gangetic Plains and the other parts of northern India. This phase saw the rise of kingdoms and republics, expansion of the trade and crafts, and the growth of new urban centers, marking a major transformation of Indian society after the decline of Indus Valley civilization. And in the last line, we have just told about what happened in this phase. We saw the rise of kingdom and the republic as the new beginning. Cities and state is that the chapter is whole about the rise of kingdom and the republic. Then what happened? Expansion of trade was also there. Growth of new urban centers were also there, right? So in this way, this 3 mark question, which new phase is often called the India's second urbanization, is covered, and the answer is written in paragraph 5, where the first point we have covered the just urban and which the time we have covered actually. Secondly, what happened, and then third, the development, what were the development were there, right? So this is the 3 marks for the question number 13. Now let us see question number 14, that is of 4 marks. Despite having such different regions, that is mountain, desert, plain, coast, in India remains one country. How do you think our geography has helped unite people? So since it is 4 marks, so the answer will be little bit longer. So we will try to cover it in point wise so that it may become easy for you also to write in the examination, and that will become good for examiner also to check your answer. So India's diverse geography has played a big role in bringing people together. So the first point is river as a connector. So point wise I am explaining. So major rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra flow through many regions and have supported agriculture, trade and settlement. So even though India remains one country, different regions are there, but river became as a connector. So major rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra flow through many regions and have supported agriculture, trade and settlement. Then mountain passes are also here. So mountain pass such as Khyber Pass allow traders, travelers and ideas to move between regions, helping cultural exchange and unity within India. So these mountain passes, what happen? They help the travelers and the traders to easily come and go, and in this way what happen? The cultural exchange is there and unity within the India is also there. Third is the plain and plateau. The vast plain of Indo-Gangetic region allowed easy movement of people, goods, helping in political unification and cultural integration, right? So plains and plateau also, what happened? It allowed easy movement of the people, then the goods, and help in political unification and cultural integration. So we see a blend of culture, right? And the last one is the trade routes. So India's geographical enable internal trade through land and sea routes connecting different regions. So these fostered economic interdependence and cultural unity. So despite of having such different regions, India remains one country, right? So this was there for the 4 marks, and 4 points have been covered here, right? So this is for the 4 marks. Now again we will see the next question. In India, how was society organized in a two-fold system, that is the Varna and Jati system? Now again it carries 4 marks. So let us try to write the answer for Varna for 2 marks and for Jati 2 marks, right? So in ancient and medieval India, society was organized in a two-fold system based on Varna system and Jati system. So Varna system, it divided society into 4 broad social classes, that is the Brahmins, priests and teachers, Kshatriyas, rulers and warriors, Vaishyas, traders and farmers, and Shudras, laborers and service provider. People outside the Varna system such as untouchable, they are Dalits, were socially excluded. Okay. So basically we have told about the Varna system that it divides the society into social classes, and these were the social classes, and those people who were excluded from this group, they are known as untouchables, right? So this is Varna system. Now about the Jati system. The Jati system evolved later and was based on occupation and local tradition. Each Jati had its own rules and custom. Varna provided a broad social framework while Jati governed everyday social interaction, marriage rules, occupation and ritual practices. So how this Varna and Jati were together working and organizing the society has been also explained here. Like the Varna provide a broad social framework while Jati govern everyday social interaction, right? So again this is question number 15 for 4 marks. Now 16. Describe the delta in West Bengal and the Sundarban. Again it carries 4 marks. So, the delta in West Bengal is formed by the Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers. As they flow into the Bay of Bengal, this region is called the Ganga-Brahmaputra Delta and it is the largest delta in the world. The Sundarban is a large part of this delta and lies in the southern part of the West Bengal. It is a vast mangrove forest and is home to the famous Royal Bengal tiger. The Sundarban is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site and play a crucial role in protecting the coastal area from storms and flood, right? So this is the description of the delta in West Bengal and about the Sundarban. Now next question is question number 17. What are the difference between private and public healthcare? And it carries 4 marks, and here the answer has been given in tabular form since they have asked about the difference between, right? So public healthcare and private healthcare, it is run by the government, and private it is run by the individual or companies. Public, it is low cost and sometimes or free treatment. Sometimes, most of the times you get free treatment in public health, isn't it? Then private, it is expensive. Patients have to pay more for treatment. Then public health services are for everyone, especially for the poor. Private health services are mostly used by people who can just offer better facilities, right? Then hospitals may be crowded and have limited facilities in public healthcare, whereas in private healthcare usually have modern equipments and better facilities. Example, the private hospitals and the clinics. And here in the public, so government hospitals and health centers are there, right? So this is the difference between private and public healthcare, and it carries 4 marks and 4 points are covered here. Now, write short, that is the short notes, 4 marks. Again, the first one is the peninsular plateau, second one is the coastal plains of India. So peninsular plateau, it is a large area of highland in the southern part of India. It is called a plateau and it is flat and elevated land surrounded by hills and has many rivers flowing through it. It is divided into 2 parts, Central Highland and Deccan Plateau, right? So this is the explanation of the peninsular plateau. Now coastal plains of India. The coastal plains of India are the narrow strips of flat land that lie along the eastern and the western coast of India. It has 2 main coastal plains, that is the eastern coastal plain lies along the Bay of Bengal from the West Bengal to Tamil Nadu, and western coastal plains lie along the Arabian Sea from Gujarat to Kerala, right? So this is about the coastal plain. And lastly we will see this one, outline map we have to locate, right? Map pointing is there. So here Aravalli range is there and coastal plain Sanchi Stupa and Takshila, okay? So this is the India map. So the first one is the Aravalli Hills. So Aravalli Hills, Rajasthan occupies 80% of the hill range, whereas 20% is occupied by Haryana, Delhi and this one Haryana, Delhi and Gujarat, right? So we will mark 80% of hill range, that is the Aravalli range, and this is Rajasthan. So here we will mark the Aravalli, okay, Aravalli hills, okay, or Aravalli range. This is the first map work, right? Second one is the coastal plain. So as the coastal plain indicates, this is the eastern side and this is the western side. So from here, from Gujarat till here Kerala, from here we will see till here. So here this will be the western Ghat, and from here Tamil Nadu till Odisha till Bengal, right? So that is eastern Ghat, and coastal plains are the flat low-lying areas adjacent to sea coast, right? Adjacent to sea coast. So these are the, this is the first one and this is the second one. This area we will just do the shading like this. So this is our coastal plain, okay. Third one is the Sanchi Stupa. So that is one of the famous stupa in Madhya Pradesh, right? So this is the Madhya Pradesh. So here somewhere we will mark Madhya Pradesh and Sanchi Stupa, okay. Now the last one is the Takshila. So Takshila was an ancient city located in present day Punjab, that is a province of Pakistan. So somewhere here. So we will locate here the Takshila. So it comes in the chapter New Beginning of States and Cities, right? So this one, the four map pointing we have done. First one is the Aravalli, second one is the coastal plain where we have covered the Western Ghat and the Eastern Ghat. Third is the Sanchi Stupa, Madhya Pradesh, and fourth is the Takshila, right? So this is the sample paper for social science. Here it carries 40 marks and we have covered all the question answers. Map work was also there, short answer questions was also there. Apart from it, one map work has also covered, I have already covered one video where 10 important locations from the geographical diversity of India has been covered. So if you find it important, then you can check it, that one also, right? So this much for this video.